Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the preview of the Sleeper Foundry site, which is in Lowsec, designed for solo activity, and you should at least use an AHAC. Be aware that the Battleship in the last wave does around 2000 to 3000 DPS shots, depending on your resistant profile, so it's Omni. I experienced with the Osprey like hits from 1000 to 1500 with an AB, depending. Anyway, let's jump into that. I have a fleet with 4 Ospreys, 3 Caracals, 2 Gnosis, and a Caracal Navy. So we go into the site. I recorded that for you. Blah blah blah. So you land in the site. There is a spawn. They are diamond rats, so they will warp off to their ping. Then they will warp back on your fleet or your ship into the optimal position, and then they start orbiting and they will shred you down. There's 2 waves in the first room, and these waves Neut, and they do massive Omni damage, and as well they are drifters, so they don't have shield, but also they have huge chunks of HP. Anyway, we are in the site. I make a short stop. So as you saw, we landed here, and the next spawn will land here. What you don't know, but I know, is that this is already the second spawn because somebody already cleaned the first one, and I don't see any wrecks. Could also be that this is only like a first wave, but usually there is 2 waves in the first room, and they know it, do DPS, blah blah blah. Continue. So once you cleared the last red, wait. So once you cleared the last red, the gate gets active, so you can activate it and get to into the second room. The second room contains 2 sentry guns, and again, the first wave and the second wave. I would recommend to shoot the sentry guns first, then the NPCs, and from there you spawn the final battleship, and then you kill the battleship. Also be aware here, the battleship always spawns in the same position. So we're warping into the side, as you see here. And you see tower left, tower right. You see some NPCs in the middle, which will ping off and then ping in again. So we set up our cap channel and everything, and then we start shooting, and I'm spooling a little bit, so we're shooting the thingy in the top. And then it dies, and this dies, and we wrap a little bit, and this dies, and this dies, and this dies. Keep in mind, we run this site for the first time, and we didn't optimize the stuff, so we just took the usual ships. Blah 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 blah. So with the last one dying, the battleship will spawn in this bottom area here. So you will see in a second. Plop, they're dead. There's the battleship, and this battleship contains the loot. So you kill this battleship and take the loot, and then warp off. You will get boosters, blueprints, skins, all the stuff, but I'm assuming that the actual nice content will be in the wormhole. So see you there in the wormhole. That's the site. You saw the damage on the Osprey, so that's the shots. And if you are an active tanked ship, aim for a minimum of 350 HP per second with an Omni tank of over 70%, and don't underestimate to have a kind of a buffer, because you need to suck these shots and then as well wrap you up again. On the alternative, this thing shots every 7 seconds. So every 7 seconds you get one of these big shots. So keep that in mind. And if there is one which gets like a critical hit, then you have a problem. If you have this kind of fleet size or something, then everything is fine and you don't need to care. That's the side. That's the Lowsec side. The high-sec side is probably less. I saw iBeast running the high-sec side with an Xenopath active tanked, and I would assume that is similar. So I would not run this side with a Xenopath in Lowsec because there's too many people which want to kill you, and keep in mind you're on target. So if you are in a shiny blingy ship, there is maybe a fleet of Caracals waiting for you. See ya. This is for Brave. Bye bye.